What's going on, Genius Nation? You guys know the deal. It's your man, Dr. Will. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscription button, the notification button, all the things that make the algorithm go pop. So as you guys are coming in, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Welcome to Daily Insights with Dr. Will. I am Dr. Will. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Here in the first week of 2023. I hope your new year is off to an amazing start. Today on this insight, I want to talk to you about one of the 4 pillars, and I'm going to be sharing with you for the rest of the week the 4 pillars of mastery, 4 areas that I think that you should give some attention to if you want to maximize your life. So we're going to be talking about the 4 pillars for the rest of the week. And today I'm going to share with you pillar number 1 of the pillars of mastery. And pillar number 1 is self-mastery. Self-mastery. You know, one of the philosophers said, an unexamined life is a life not worth living. An unexamined life is a life not worth living. Another philosopher said the 2 most important days, number 1, the day that you are born. Number 2, the day you figure out why. And I believe you get that answer by going through an evolutionary process of self-mastery, waking up every day in pursuit of your higher self, waking up every day to get just 1% better than you were yesterday. And so when we start talking about self-mastery, one of the things that I do on a daily basis is I study myself. I literally study myself. There's assessment tests out there that you can use, whether it's Briggs-Myers, whether it's a personality test, but you want to figure out and you want to dissect who you are. So even here in my journal, you know, I start my journal off every day and I have it, my personality trait right here. And I study myself every single day. And so when I look on my spectrum, this is from the DISC. And so when you look at the DISC, on the DISC spectrum, I'm a S. And so I study about myself. I know that I'm introverted. I know that I'm intuitive. I know that I'm assertive. I know that I'm a confident individualism, right? It just gives you, so right here, it says you're mostly introverted. Introverted individuals prefer solitary activities and get exhausted by social interaction. They tend to be quite sensitive to external stimulation, right? I know that about myself. So when I know I'm going out in public, I know I got to be around a lot of people. I know before I do that before I go out, I like to be by myself. I like to charge up. I like to get energized. I got to fill my tank up. You know, if I know I'm going to be in an environment that has a lot of people that I'm going to be interacting a lot with, then I know that I can't go with a half a tank. I know I can't go with 1/4 tank. I got to go full out. And so I got to mentally prepare myself. I got to mentally prepare myself that I'm going to be interacting, because for some people who are extrovert, that type of interaction energizes you. But for me, it depletes me. Now, I like people, I love people, but at the same time, I'm an introvert. So I'm very aware of that. People interaction brings me down. It doesn't bring me up. Even though I enjoy the interaction, while I'm doing it, I'm exerting a lot of energy. So I know that about myself. Earlier on, I did not know that about myself. And so I just thought I would just get irritated. I just thought that maybe I didn't like people or something like that. But by doing self-mastery and self-discovery, I realized, oh, okay, This is a trait of mine. This is a part of me that has to be managed. It just has to be managed. The same way for an extrovert, right? They may go out and they may spend too much time outside socializing and not getting back to the work that needs to be done because they so enjoy being out amongst people that they confuse that for work. So then you have to be able to cut that off and get back to the things that generate revenue, right? If you're a business owner or if you're a career professional, you may love to go out to lunch and get sidetracked, talk to somebody, and then before you know it, you're late 30 minutes getting back from lunch. So you got to learn how to monitor that as well. And so as you begin to learn more about yourself, you then now are able to put yourself in an advantageous position so you can soar because you now know what I call the gaps in your life. For some of you, you need major accountability because maybe you may be a perfectionist or maybe you may be a procrastinator. So you need that accountability in your life so you won't overthink things. And so on the other spectrum, so you won't underthink things, right? Or so you won't put things to the side. You need to report into somebody, not in a negative way, but a positive way so they can make sure that you're staying on track. So by you really learning about yourself, I suggest all of you guys learn about yourself and invest some time each day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just investing some quality time with yourself to learn you. And the more you learn you, the more you can maximize you. It's like when you get a brand new car and you just start touching all the gadgets. See, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? That's how you have to do with yourself. When I'm in this type of situation, how do I respond? When I'm in this type of situation, how do I respond? What are the gaps in my life? What's beneficial? What's detrimental? Right? What actions do I do that are detrimental to me? What actions do I do that benefit me? And then I want to learn how to double down on the actions that benefit me. And I want to learn how to minimize the actions that are detrimental to me. And so in this new year, one of the things that you should make a priority is really learning you. Really learning you. And the power behind this is we can't change anybody else, but we definitely can change ourselves. We can't change anybody else, but we're definitely in control of changing us. When we see those things that aren't healthy in our lives, we can definitely change that. Like we'll tend to see unhealthy things in other people's lives and want to help them and want to get them to change. But no, just look at the person in the mirror and work on you. You are a full-time job. Just working on you is a full-time job. I don't try to work on nobody else. You can motivate people, you can inspire people, but I don't try to work on anybody else. I don't try to change anybody else. All I try to do is be an example. And if you like what I'm doing, I can just share with you some of the things that I'm doing, but you can't change anyone. So I use all that energy to work on me. I don't try to change nobody. I use all that energy to change me. So that's my insight for you today. Go out there and be your magnificent self. Go out there and do something amazing. And I'll see you back here tomorrow inside the nation, guys. Have a blessed day.